welcome back to the channel. Maybe you didn't find deals that were cheap enough for you during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. If that's the case, or you're just looking for some super cheap games, well, I got you covered in today's video. Yes, I have gathered some awesome deals from the eShop featuring fun games, including some great classics for just $2 or less each. How can you not love rock bottom prices like that? If you want some super cheap games, then you are in the right place. So make sure to hang on and subscribe to the channel so I tell you about some awesome and super cheap Nintendo Switch eShop deals. Aspire Inna's Tale kicks off today's list. It is a story-driven puzzle platformer that has you controlling Inna, the main character, as she traverses a strange tower to find a way out and why she was imprisoned in the first place. It's got a great visual look, some awesome set pieces, and even though it's a bit on the short side, I think picking it up for $2 is a great deal for what you get. It's on sale for a brand new lowest price ever on the eShop until December 27th. Blazing Beaks is a crazy shooter that has you plowing through randomly generated levels, filled with humor and some excellent gameplay. There's a full-on story mode, daily levels, challenges, and a bunch of tournament modes too, and up to 4-player local play. It's a content-packed hidden gem and one worth owning at a $1.99 price point. Tools Up is a multiplayer co-op game where you need to work together to paint walls, tear off wallpaper, build things, and such to renovate apartments and buildings. It's one of those frantic multiplayer games like Moving Out and Undercooked that lead to chaos and some real funny moments. You can nab it for just $1.99 via the eShop sale. Also, if you end up really liking it, the Season Pass is on sale at its brand new lowest price ever at $5.99, and that features a ton of content for the game. Dex is a 2D, side-scrolling cyberpunk action RPG with some deep choices that the player can make. There's multiple playstyles to choose from, multiple branching outcomes, and various customization options, all at your fingertips. This all allows for some nice replayability, as the choices you make heavily affect what happens in the game. That means depending on what you choose, each playthrough can be different. A big plus for this game too is the fact it has full English voiceover for all the characters. That is a nice touch. RPG and cyberpunk fans alike should really pick this one up via the eShop sale for $1.99. It is a solid get. Ravva and the Cyclops Curse is an 8-bit style platformer where the lead character can summon 4 different types of companions to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles through 10 different stages. It's a fun game and one that pushes you to use your noggin a little bit instead of just jumping and attacking like most retro platformers are. You can pick this up for $1.99, which is a brand new lowest price ever on the eShop until December 16th. Epistory Typing Chronicles is a weird type of game on the Switch. You don't have to type with a keyboard, you can just push buttons in certain orders on the controller to attack enemies and complete actions. Apparently though, you can connect a USB keyboard to the Switch if you want to use it with this game. That all aside, the game seems to be actually quite fun, and maybe it was a bit overpriced at its MSRP of $14.99, but at $1.99, I say give this game a go. It's different from other games you normally see on the Switch, for sure. Need a good beat-em-up game for cheap? 99 Vidia's Definitive Edition is one that fits the bill. 11 playable characters, 4-player co-op, both local and online, with multiple different modes and endings to achieve. It's a value package for dirt cheap. It's $1.99 until December 15th. In Golf Club Wasteland, the Earth has been abandoned from Mars. So what is it good for now? Golf, apparently. Discover 3 stories of how humanity has gotten to this point as you play golf in this story-driven game. Also included is the official soundtrack, as well as a digital graphic novel art book. This is considered a hidden gem by many, so it's a great time to pick it up for the $1.99 sale it's going for. Badland Game of the Year Edition is a bit of a classic. It's been around for a while. It's an action-adventure platformer that has you guiding your forest dwellers through traps and obstacles. It's got some pretty spot-on gameplay with really well-designed levels, about 100 in all. Plus, it's got some solid 4-player local co-op for those who want to join in the fun. It's $1.99 until December 27th. I think Robonauts might have been one of my first Eshop games I ever bought. It's got some pretty nice arcade gameplay that has you bopping from planet to planet, shooting enemies while racking up a score and trying to survive. It's not a complex game, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be fun, and it nails that. It's a great pickup at a $1.99 price point, so make sure to pick this up if you haven't done so yet by now. A lot of the BIT.TRIP games are back on sale for $1.99, but as always, I gotta go with my fave, BIT.TRIP Runner, which is an excellent runner platformer game. Over 50 levels to go through, plus additional challenges and a nice soundtrack. Yes, it's a value at a super cheap price point. If you like platforming games, then make sure to play this gem if you haven't done so yet. All of the BIT.TRIP games are on sale until December 27th. Super Hiking League DX is one of the best games you can nab for $1.99. This retro-style platformer features some really neat mechanics with the rope physics, and you'll need to master it for both attacking and climbing to secure the gem as fast as you can. There's a full-fledged story mode, but the real joy comes in the local multiplayer mode, trying to race against a friend. I reviewed this one on the channel if you want to check out that review, but in short, it's a must-get. Miles and Kilo is a retro-style platformer that will challenge you with getting through the levels as fast as you can. Both characters feature different moves and abilities, and you need to be spot on with your platforming to progress through 36 levels and 5 boss fights. It's not an easy game, but it's a fun one, and I love the stages that just feature Kilo just dragging Miles along for dear life. It's $1.99 until December 15th. I gotta have a shoot 'em up on the list, right? Here's a good one for $2. Task Force Kampas is a frantic, vertical shoot 'em up with some solid gameplay. There's a nice chunk of replayability too, beyond aiming for the high score, as there's different pilots to select and a bunch of unlockables to earn. Pick it up for just $1.99 before December 16th. This past year, Capcom Arcade's second stadium came out for the Switch, and one of the best things I like about the app, and the first one, is the ability to basically build your own bundle or choose what games you want to own. This is especially important since it came out around the same time as Capcom Fighting Collection, which a number of games from that appear for purchase in Second Stadium. So if you're like myself who owns that collection, you're probably not looking to rebuy those games again. You probably just want the new stuff. So if you've been looking to pick up certain games for Capcom's Second Stadium, now is the time to do so, because every game is discounted to $1.99 each. There's some absolute bangers in this collection, like 3 Wonders, which has 3 games in one, a run-and-gun, a shoot-'em-up, and a puzzle game. It's a classic. There's also Mega Man The Power Battle and Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters games, which see their first home release in years. There's Saturday Night Slam Masters, Knights of the Round, and The King of Dragons, which are all fantastic arcade gems. And yes, if you don't already own the Capcom Fighting Collection, then you have to consider picking up classics like Street Fighter Alpha 3, Super Gem Fighter, and the Darkstalkers games for just $2 each. There's a lot of games to choose from, over 30 in all. By the way, downloading the app is free, and you get the 80s arcade game San San for free. So even if you don't intend to buy anything now, at least pick that up to get a free little game. So ends December 21st for the Capcom Arcade Second Stadium games. There you go, a nice selection of some fun games for just under $2 each. Now, in case you don't have any money to spare, well, you still can game on the Switch. I put out a video earlier this year that covers all the great gaming goodness you can play for absolutely free on the Switch. You can check that out by clicking on the pop-up in the right corner or via the link at the end of this video. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure to click on the subscribe button to become a subscriber so you can stay up to date with all the reviews and the eShop highlights videos that go live on the channel each and every week. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.